My previous beef with the One X player has been that it uses Intel Xe graphics, which granted is plenty fast, but has caused some driver snags that we've run into. This version, not only does it have a massive, nearly 9-inch screen, this is an 8.4-inch IPS display, but it now uses a Ryzen 5000 series mobile processor, the 5700U. So packed within this, dual fan cooling? This thing is sick. Packed in here are 8 CPU cores, 8 Vega GPU cores, this gigantic 2560 by 1600 resolution display, and actually those are some pretty nice feeling ABXYs. Little bit of a mushy D-pad. Oh, triggers and joysticks, feeling pretty good. Oh, I wanna get this fired up now. Okay, hold on. First though, let's see what's inside. Instructions. Oh, it has a night mode switch. This is one of my big complaints about the Aya Neo 2021 as well as the Aya Neo Next. It doesn't get dim enough when I'm playing at night, which a lot of the time is when I'm playing. So I wanna know all about night mode. Wait, it mutes. Oh, I thought maybe it would turn down the display. Oh, it's for the fan. Oh, all right. Well, I got really excited, but it's a fan profile. Ooh, what's in here? Charger. Oh, I did not have to do that at all. This is a compact looking charger though. I like that. That's sick. This has got to be like a gallium nitride charger or something. It's only like 65 watts. Maybe not. Where are my plugs at? Oh, really? Okay, let's talk I/O here. It's got dual USB 3 point whatever the crap they call them at this point. One of which is marked for power input, and the other one's not, which makes me kind of wonder, will they not both accept a power input? I don't know. That one definitely does, and that one appears to too. The light turns on regardless. A Type A, super nice to see, micro USB, headphone microphone combo jack. You got your shoulder buttons, got your triggers. On the back, no rear buttons like the Steam Deck, but there's our night mode little mute thing. It does warn you that the unit will get hotter if you put it in night mode. Got our volume up and down where they're out of the way, fingerprint sensor as well as power button. Then on the bottom, you've got this little magnetic interface for like a keyboard dock thing. They didn't send over one of those, so I can't show that to you. And no bottom USB ports. That's one of the things I really like about the Aya Neo is depending on where I'm using it, sometimes I like to have the charger plugged into the top, sometimes I prefer the bottom. With both the One X player and the Steam Deck, you are stuck plugging in on top, which in this particular circumstance is actually kind of inconvenient. Yes, and we should talk about what makes the One X player AMD version special, because this thing is crazy freaking powerful. It's got a Ryzen 5700U, which is about 100 megahertz slower than the 5800U that's in the Aya Neo Next across the board, but it's got the same 8 CPU cores, 16 threads, and the same 8 Vega GPU cores. They're just clocked a little bit slower. And what I would be interested to see is how that works out in the real world, because what I suspect once we open this thing up is that we are gonna find a much, much beefier cooling solution. I mean, there's already 2 fans and 2 heat sinks compared to 1 fan and 1 heat sink, right? Ergonomics, pretty good. Like the Aya Neo Founders though, it's got kind of a sharp edge on the bottom where your palm is. And the weight is substantial, but not as much more as I would have expected given the dramatically larger screen. Now, one really cool thing about having such a high resolution screen, 2560 by 1600 at this size is flippin' crazy, is that you don't have to run it at that. You can run it at 1080p, you can run it at 720p, and because the pixel density is so high, you don't get the same kind of really awful interpolation that we used to get way back in the day when we tried to run non-native resolutions. To be clear, it's still not gonna look as sharp as it would if it was at native res, but it's a lot less bad, if that kind of makes sense. So here's the One X player AMD, 821 grams. Aya Neo Next, 717. So this is definitely a hands on the table kind of gaming device. The additional size though makes it feel like it's balanced. It's a balanced heavy, not like a super dense heavy. For now, these black bars are a good opportunity to look for backlight bleed. Obviously, this isn't a darkened room or anything like that, but if it was nearly as bad as the Aya Neo Pro 2021, it would be noticeable here. And I'd say, yeah, there's a little bit of backlight bleed, but not much. Pretty good show. Definitely appreciating the front-facing speakers compared to a lot of the other handhelds that I've checked out lately. Makes a big difference to the spatiality. Ooh, their vibration motors are getting pretty good too. Okay, so we're managing anywhere from around 50 to 55 FPS, even in these busy areas. Not bad. That is certainly playable. Let's go through some trees here. I saw a little bit of a stutter there, but man, are AMD's GPU drivers ever an improvement compared to XE from my limited time with them. I mean, just all those years of experience, they show, right? I want to see if we can manage 1920 by 1200. Let's see how bad this is. Ooh, that's a lot sharper. I don't think this is going to be... yeah, okay. If you're all right with 30 FPS, that's actually not bad. And remember, this is at medium settings. I would take the lower resolution personally, but if you're playing this game more for the eye candy of it, then this is definitely more eye candy-y. Pretty darn quiet. Like here, can you even hear that, Andy? You can hear it? Okay, yeah. I'm liking the dual fan cooling solution for sure. Seems like the one on the right's doing the bulk of the work. I'd be interested to see how the heat pipes are laid out. We will get it opened up, don't you worry, guys. I do like the cooler display profile that 1X Player is using on their units compared to the warmer display profile that Aya is using. Holy crap, this performance though. Wow, in spite of the 1X Player AMD having a lower tier processor, it is sitting looking down the same road in nearly the same spot, getting about 20% more FPS. We're talking 45 versus 55 FPS right now, sitting here in the same spot pretty much. That's flippin' crazy. I guess extra cooling's a good thing, right? Hold on, let me make sure I'm in the right performance. Oh, I'm in power saving. Okay, that was close. And the Aya Neo Next is out ahead of it by 3 FPS. Okay. Yeah, it's just out, maybe like 2 FPS out ahead. Not much, but it is out ahead now. Now we could run some more games, but I think you guys want to see what makes it tick. iFixit wants you to help join the Right to Repair movement. They make it easy to repair your own devices by following their step-by-step guides to replace integrated batteries and get more life out of the stuff that you own. Check out how iFix can help you repair your devices at the link in the video description. They've got over 30,000 guides. They've got their awesome tools with lifetime warranties, all that good stuff. Yeah, iFixit. Oh, by the way, since we're back here, now's as good a time as any to talk about this sweet kickstand. Clearly 1X Player noticed that this thing's a bit of a chonk, so they put a nice little kickstand on the back. You can adjust it at any angle you want. Boom, you're ready to game, boys. Wait, is that a Nintendo trademark? Please, Nintendo, be nice to me.
I thought it was a
Ah! Well, there's the ribbon cable for our power button and touch nuts. Wow, this is a, holy bananas, that is a big battery. Okay, well, there may not be a performance advantage compared to the Aya Neo Next, but that battery is flippin' huge, and I would expect that to be an advantage. That is a 58.9, so nearly a 59 watt hour battery. That's like over 25% bigger. I would expect a solid anywhere from half an hour, 40 minutes to even up to another hour of battery life out of this guy. There's our front-facing speakers. This looks like our vibration motors right here on these little like foam dampers. Definitely a little less clean on the internals and way more work to swap out the SSD. There's a 1 terabyte SSD in here, but with the Aya Neo Next, I've actually upgraded it to an 8 terabyte SSD because it's super easy to get at once you're inside. A little bit more involved, but it is definitely something that could be done. You just have to pull off these fans and then presumably this buddy right here, which has the heat pipe running over it as well. I don't think it's happening today, but this does give us a good look at the mechanism for the trigger buttons here. Oh, and the specs. I know the RAM wasn't on the spec sheet, but it's 16 gigs, Jono. It's on this little label inside. We'll check what frequency it runs at when we put it back together here. I do like how easily the back cover comes off of this one compared to the Mini, which I also opened up and had these like double-sided tape tabs that I had to pull off the top and the bottom. So this is really nice. They both have this cool button. So the bring up the desktop button now. On the One X player, it's this guy right. Hello? At least I thought it was. Man, I'm super confused now. Yeah, see, this one does it. I gotta assume that that's just a temporary nonsense thing. There's no way that that's not gonna work. So the other buttons we have here are the turbo button, which is gonna run our CPU in its highest performance profile. And obviously on a device like this, that means the GPU as well. And this keyboard button, which seems to have the long press configured to, okay, now I'm like super confused. I don't know what that's supposed to do right now. Okay, now my controls are all over the place. What is this right analog stick doing? Oh, it does have a built-in joystick to mouse thing. I've just activated it. Through a long press, maybe? Yes, I think a long press activates that. Okay, well that's actually maybe pretty cool, I guess. Okay, oh yeah, oh, there we go. Oh, that's sick. I love the size of this screen. Like seriously, man, are you seeing this? You know what's another thing that's really nice? I can really feel it. This display, great input lag. Like, even though I'm running at only 40 to 50 FPS right now, it just feels really responsive, like really good. Whoops. Wait, what is this shoulder? Oh no, I broke this trigger. When I put it back together, I didn't put it back in right. Shoot. Okay, well, we'll have to fix that later. Okay, what's the memory running at? 4266, so same as the Ayaneo Next and the last gen products for that matter. In a nutshell, performance is similar, but it's gonna come down to what kind of a form factor you want. Do you want the large 8.4-inch display? Do you want the compact 7-inch display with, of course, the associated challenges that come with both of them? One of the things that's actually been kind of annoying for me, I've been playing through Final Fantasy Tactics on this thing, and getting at the select button, it's kind of wrist breaking actually. That's not a problem that you'd have on a device like this, where they're both easily accessible. But I think this would dig into your palm a little bit more, and obviously it weighs considerably more, about 100 grams, or like a fifth of a pound for our Yankee friends. Both of them are freaking cool, and both of them are way more expensive than the Steam Deck, although the difference is that these actually exist, and the Steam Deck, unless you already ordered it many months ago, is not going to be shipping to you anytime soon. So how desperate are you to play your PC games on a handheld device at freaking anywhere from 30 to 60 FPS, depending on how demanding it is? Well, that's going to determine whether you pull the trigger on something like one of these or wait a little bit longer, because we're expecting the performance of the Steam Deck to be as good or better because of its RDNA 2 graphics. Although CPU performance is actually going to be worse than either of these because they both have Zen 3 cores and Steam Deck is using Zen 2. You know what I want? I want the hardware of the Ayaneo Next with the more like the lower profile shape of the original Neo. The ergonomics are definitely better in some ways on the Next, but I also find them a little bit more challenging in other ways. But the hardware, man. Between these two though, boy am I ever torn. The full desktop size joysticks on the Neo Next, really nice. Definitely like the easier access to start and select, like the front facing speakers, that's a big deal. Like the screen color profile, I don't know.
It's like I asked you, who's your favorite kid?
I know, right? if I'm playing more sightseeing type games, like if I'm playing like a Tomb Raider or something like that, like adventure games, playing new Psychonauts or whatever, I take this. Better speakers, bigger screen. But if portability is my main concern, and I just want that performance in the smallest possible form factor, man, you cannot beat this. This is crazy. I'm gonna stick with the Neo next, but if my SSD was in here, I wouldn't bother switching it. I think they're both excellent choices.
I'll take the 1X player, but you gotta fix it.
I gotta fix the trigger. You fix the trigger. I'll take it. I'll take it off your hands. This guy here, you'll take nothing. Subscribe to Short Circuit.